Y'all, if it's one thing I can't stand in hip hop is a gimmick rapper. Like I hate gimmick rappers, man. I just do not fool with them at all. And recently, my boy, my roommate, my old roommate from college, Melvin, was telling me about the Will Smith, the Will song that Joyner Lucas made, right? And I have yet to hear the song. I have yet to hear Joyner Lucas's album either. But I told Melvin, like, I know that I heard that Joyner's album is not getting a lot of positive reviews. And for me, why I stopped checking out Joyner Lucas? Like, I feel like Joyner is a gimmick rapper. Him, Logic, Macklemore, all those dudes are in the same category to me. A gimmick rapper is a person who try to make a song with a social or political message in hopes of getting critical acclaim from it. Like, they make a song with the sole purpose of, if I rap about any type of human rights issues, if I take an ethical stance on it, like, people gonna have to like it. You're gonna be forced to like it, because if you don't like a song about depression or like any other mental health issues or immigration or same-sex marriage or something like that, you get looked at as the asshole in the room if you don't like that song. It's kind of the same approach that people use like at talent shows when they sing gospel songs, or when people would sing gospel at the Apollo. They would do that because no matter how bad they may be at singing, it's viewed as politically incorrect to boo somebody singing about gospel. Like, it's not the right thing to do. It's not acceptable to boo somebody that sings gospel music, right? And they know that it's not politically correct to like dislike somebody singing about same-sex marriage, or dislike somebody singing about depression or suicide or something like that. And that's why they do it. And I do not like that at all. Like Logic, for example, right? I remember when Logic came on the scene, and like the first time I really heard of him when he was coming to the Breakfast Club and stuff like that. And he's a guy. He had talent for sure, but he always seemed like a dude. Like, every time I listen to him rap, I feel like I'm listening to a damn PSA every single time. Like, and to me, like, when I say that I don't like gimmick rappers, right? Now, while these rappers may rap about topics that the world may care about, and I'm sure they care about it, but I feel like it's disingenuous. Like, they care about it, but their sole purpose of making this song is for it to blow. Like, they want it to they know that if I make a song about this, it's going to blow up, right? Logic, for example, he made a song about the suicide song, right? The suicide hotline song. And then he got a song recently called Twisted. Twisted off the juice. Twisted off the juice. A horrible, horrible song. That song is trash. It's garbage. But anyway, in the song, Logic is talking about a girl. They're talking about sex with the girl. And he says 1-800-KILL the PUSSY. Fam, you made a song about suicide, and then try to go and make another song, and you try to use the suicide hotline song as a sexual reference. Like, if you don't get your ass up out of here, bro, like, seriously? Like, and that's what I be talking about. Like, or when Logic, he uses being biracial as a gimmick. He always talking about how he mixed in every single song. When I know it's several rappers in the game that have white mothers, but none of them try to use it as a gimmick the way that Logic does to the 19th power or whatever, right? Macklemore is another one. When he did the Same Love song, right? And everybody was clamoring over it, and it was getting a whole bunch of rave reviews and stuff like that. And I thought the song was alright. Like, I ain't think he was alright. It wasn't like, oh my God, I was blown away from it. But the topic that he was rapping about was so taboo in hip hop that people were forced to like give it up to him. They were forced to clap it up for him and give him a round of applause because nobody had touched that subject matter. At that time, nobody else had touched that subject matter. At least nobody that I knew, or nobody that was in the public eye, had touched that subject matter at all. So he got a lot of buzz from it. And to me, I feel like he knew that was gonna happen. I feel like he made that song with the intent of it like being some type of like PSA, and he continues to do that he kept trying to do that. He kept trying to recreate the buzz from this song. Like, my man's won a damn Grammy for Rap Album of the Year, only due to that Same Love song. You cannot convince me otherwise. That song is the only reason he was even considered or nominated for Best Rap Album of the Year. Nobody was bumping that album like that for real. For real, he won. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying like and it's nothing wrong with the topic that he was rapping about. It's nothing wrong with you. It's nothing wrong with being gay, straight, or whatever you want to be. But it's just like he did that because he knew if he made a song like that, it was going to buzz because like it was something that nobody had talked about, and you get at the time and the climate that we're in, you get looked at as an asshole if you don't like a song that has a certain message about human rights, or if human rights or social issues. You get looked at bad if you don't like that song, and he knows that, right? And then here we go to Joyner Lucas, right? Like I remember when I heard Joyner Lucas for the first time, he came on the Breakfast Club and he was spitting, he was rapping, and I really liked his rap. I'm like, I feel like dude is dope. Now he had the same inflections in his voice and cadences that Eminem uses, and I'm not the biggest Eminem fan at all, but I feel like I really liked his raps more than I liked Eminem. What he was rapping about at the time at the Breakfast Club, I like his content better than I would probably like Eminem's, right? So I'm like, okay, dude, dope, he cool, right? Then he come out with "I'm Not a Racist." No, first I love the rap Ross Capiccioni song. I thought that was dope. It was a take. He did his take on a YouTube story about a real life story about a guy that got shot by somebody who he thought was his friend. Right, and I thought when he did that, it was dope. And when Joyner did it over, I thought it was dope. He come out with "I'm Not a Racist," fam. I'm like, oh hell no. And I feel like every time after that, he been trying to reach for that same angle that Logic and all them be using, trying to attach a gimmick to a song in order for it to blow and buzz. And I remember watching that "I'm Not a Racist" video. Like I can't stand that video or the song for real. Like the song started off with the white dude just hurling insults, all type of racist rhetoric at the black dude from the jump, and then the black dude responds and they go back and forth throughout the whole song, right? And at the end of the song, after the white dude started saying all this racist stuff to the black dude, they all come, I guess we all got to get along, I guess we the same person, I guess we just got differences, let's hug it out and give each other a hug. I'm looking like, what the hell did the white dude say to make the black dude want to hug him? Nothing he said at all made him would make me want to hug him at the end of that conversation, the way that conversation concluded. It's nothing at all that would make me want to hug him at all. But Joyner knew he was being smart. He knows that if he raps about racism in America, that no matter how he did it, no matter if it was good or not, no matter if his attempt was good or not, people was going to clamor to it, and they were going to rave about it regardless. Like people was going to talk about it, and it got what he was looking for. People was making all these reactions to the video. It got all this buzz, and it was like one of the most viewed. It was like the topic of the week for a very long, like the topic of like the month for a very long time. And I'm looking like, man, hell no. Like no, not at all. Like he knew that if he made that song, people were going to be like, oh my God, we're all the same people. We're just a human race. We're all, oh my God, he's right. Oh my God, we all should just hug it out. It's okay for us to be racist to each other. At the end of the day, if we could just hug each other, if we could just hug each other and be friends, it's going to be all right, you guys. Like, man, bro, hell no. Like, get up out of here, fam. And I don't this is the thing too. I don't know what it is about Eminem's offsprings or Eminem's, his sons in rap, right? But they all got this degree of corniness to them that is like unbearable or cringeworthy at times. Like Joyner Lucas, Hobson, and all of them. Like it be so damn corny. And I know, like, and this is the thing. I know they grew up idolizing him, but they wanted to be him so bad that they end up just being an extra corny version of him. And to me personally, like I'm not a cool guy, and I'm not one of them cool guys and cool kids, nothing like that. But I always, from a child, I always thought Eminem was corny. Like, for real. He was corny as hell, but he could rap his ass off. Like, Joyner Lucas can rap his ass off, no lie. But I thought M was corny. Just the content in his music, it was never for me. It was not for me. Like, his music has never in my life fed my soul. Like, I like music that feeds my soul or makes me feel good. M music never made me feel good like that. It was certain songs, and his songs never really fed my soul like that at all either. But like Eminem's, his sons, they be wanting to be him so bad, they just be sounding so terrible. Like it sounds cringeworthy when they try to do it. And word to the wise, just because you're a lyrical, miracle, spiritual rapper does not mean like you make good music. Does not mean you're not going to be corny. Because it's a lot of dudes that be real, they can rap. Like again, Joyner Lucas can rap his butt off. But he try to be a gimmick rapper so bad that it just be so corny. And to me, Joyner really is a visual rapper to me, for real. Like, if a video ain't really with his song, sometimes it don't hit the same way. And he knows that. That's why he always got them, cool visuals to go with his songs, right? But, like, people, like, just because you're a lyrical rapper and you're a lyrical, spiritual, miracle guy, I don't, like, if you corny, you corny. And the gimmick, if you got a gimmick and it's whack, I'm going to say that. But it's always they super fans that be in the comments like, I'm sorry if you rather listen to mumble rap like Lil Yachty or Blueface than real rap. I feel sorry for you. No, fam. I don't want to hear this lyrical, smirical dude try to get over on the public by trying to insert political messages or ethical stances on human rights issues to try to get buzz from it. Like, you're not going to trick me. I know the game. And it's getting old. And that's why I have fallen off from, like, trying to check in or check for Joyner Lucas, trying to check for Logic, trying to check. Like, Logic verse on that Twisted is so damn horrible. Like, it is trash. Like, for real. That song terrible. Anyway, but I fell off on Logic, and I never was into Macklemore. Like, I remember at the time, right, when Macklemore was, like, getting all his buzz. And I remember when people was like, older people, right? Like, my daughter's grandmama. She was like, you don't know Macklemore? You gotta get in tune. I'm not listening to no Macklemore. I'm not checking for him. Like, not at all. Like, he don't make nothing in my life that would make me, oh my God, I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got 20 guns in my, like, no. Nah, fam. That's not for me. It's not. But yeah, man, it's just like that enjoying it with that I'm Not a Racist song, that was one of the biggest gimmicks I've ever seen. Like, biggest gimmicks I've ever seen in my life. But it worked for him. He got the buzz that he wanted. And I'm not gonna lie, I understand that in today's climate, right? If you're not making a hit record, or if you're not making a super, super club song, some people feel like, or if you're not making a song with the gimmick attached to it, people feel like, hey, my song not gonna be successful. I'm not gonna get the buzz or the money that I'm looking for. There's no money in just being a great rapper, a great songwriter. So they try to make songs because they don't want to be the club guy, or that's not their angle, they try to make a gimmick so it can seem as if it's super genuine and it seems authentic. But fam, we can see through that, man. And I feel like it's other ways besides, like, it's other ways to make somebody really gravitate to your music rather than, like, it's other ways to make somebody gravitate to your music rather than forcing the issue with the gimmick. Like, I feel like Cole and Kendrick and them do it all the time. They're really dope rappers that make really great content, but they don't have to be corny or be cheesy in order to try to get over to the masses or get their music over to the masses. They do them and it works for them. They're really good at rapping. They make really good songs and it works for them perfectly fine. I feel like Joyner Lucas, Logic, and Macklemore, if he's still around, I haven't heard enough from Macklemore in a long time. They need to do the same thing because I just can't stand gimmick rappers, man. Like, I never fool with it, but it's something that I see time and time again. So hopefully they take notes on that, because I do not be fooling with all them gimmicks. Try to attach yourself to some type of mental health issue or some type of depression issue to try to get people to relate to you or really feel your music. That's cheating. And it's corny because it never feels authentic from those individuals. I'm sorry. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.